And it is another day in which I am not right about to drop dead despite being prone to infections. Fucking crappy hotel. Yeah, there's like no lighting in here. So, I'm not in a jail, I'm in a hotel. So basically, today I am gonna go from Hendersonville back to Asheville to go to the Botanical Gardens and do my laundry. And probably go back to Publix because I'm out of distilled water and deodorant. They didn't have deodorant that I use at Walmart. I'm gonna stop at Biscuit Head first for breakfast. I hope it won't take an hour or some crazy thing to get the food, so we'll see. So I will see you when I get there. Alright, I got my biscuit from Biscuit Head. And it looks good and it smells good. The gravy smells extremely heavily of pork. Smells like it could be overpowering. So, let's see. Try not to get crumbs everywhere. It's kind of too late. I think it's not quite as good as Biscuit Bar in Fort Worth. But it's very fresh. Like, it's not dried out and crusty like Tupelo Honey or whatever that place is called. Ew. That's why it smelled heavily of pork. It's covered with sausage. Ugh. That's a little over the top. Break some of the biscuit off. Ah, damn it. Oh no. Shit. Okay, so now there's officially biscuit gravy stuff on my windshield. It's a weird color. Like, I expected it to be more gray. Kind of orange. From Chili's. It's spicy. Literally, it's like a full container. I can't fucking eat this. It's spicy. It's like first thing in the morning. Like, who fucking wants that? There's like major cayenne in it. Like, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. It's first thing in the morning. My stomach isn't feeling the best. That gravy is like big time cayenne pepper. Just, oh. Instead of going straight to the Botanical Gardens, like, I just don't feel well fueled enough to do it. I might go to Publix. 'Cause my stain remover leaked in the trunk, so I've got no stain remover, but I know I need it for my laundry. We wrap this biscuit up. It's gonna make phenomenal leftovers. This gravy can go to hell. Guess I could go back inside to throw it away and head over to Publix. Got some strawberry jelly. I'm gonna just taste a little bit before I go. Ooh, that's pretty tasty. Maybe later. All right, to Publix. Take 2 at trying to have breakfast and trying to get the stuff from the grocery store. So that pork gravy had a shit ton of cayenne pepper in it. Couldn't stomach it. My stomach feels like crap first thing in the morning. Just not gonna happen. So I just put it back at the restaurant. They got rid of the garbage in the restaurant, so I couldn't even throw it away. So I just put it in the restaurant. So the first grocery store I went to had everything I needed, but no laundry stain remover. The second grocery store I went to, I'm in the parking lot now. They had one laundry stain remover and it was $9. And I'm like, forget it. So anyways, this is protein and easy to digest. Hope I feel better after I eat it. I don't know. I think my IBS or gastritis is flaring up. Like, I don't think I'm going to feel great regardless, but whatever. Yeah, like, I do get a better vibe from Asheville than Hendersonville for sure. But it's still, like, unraveling. If I don't get that job that they're going to decide on next week, there's no way I'd stay in North Carolina. So, after this hotel stay is up in Hendersonville, I'm going to go to Boone for a day. Then I'm going to go to Charlottesville, and then DC, and then like start heading up to the Northeast. I'm not really thinking that far ahead though. I'm more focused on like how to finish my time here. Still gonna go to that garden at some point. And I'm still like, why do I always end up in these bad places? I figured it out. It's because of money, but like, why? Like that hotel, that where the price went up from $113 to $189, the Holiday Inn, fucking expensive Holiday Inn. Like they had to have a cancellation to even have that room where I couldn't stay in it. So they're obviously booked up. So if they're booked up, then someone can fucking afford these $189 stays. Gotta be possible. Gotta be possible. It's probably not because they're in a position where signing a lease makes no sense. They're probably on a vacation. Or like they can afford to elect to live like that. Something must be working for someone. Why isn't it working for me? Got a bachelor's degree from hell, apparently. Another digestive enzyme. There's a good vibe place out there. There's something out there for me. I think I just have to keep moving. Staying put in Texas a year and a half didn't do shit. I mean, I learned lessons in the beginning, but it just dragged on and on and on. Should have left last June. Changed my mind again. I'm at the Botanical Gardens. Not sure if you have to pay to enter because there wasn't a gate. I just parked. So now I'm heading this way to see if I have to pay. Feeling a little better. My stomach, I should say, is feeling a little better. Not like fully energized and upbeat as usual. So, since the temperature is really nice, I want to go here while it's early, and then when it's crappy out, then I'll do the laundry. The building was closed, so I'm assuming this is free. There's people walking around. Oh, it's a nice morning out. This is not as pretty as the $60 grounds tour or grounds pass at the Biltmore estate, but free is better than $60. The pictures of that place were a lot nicer though. That building is in fact very noisy. I have no idea what it is. The map of this place is not very clear. It's really like a hand-drawn map. And then it's like, I don't know. So that's either the service area or it's something else. So when you're over here, it's not very quiet because you hear the building. When you're on the other side of the loop, it's not very quiet because you're right on a busy street. So this is like not the most wilderness experience place to go, but it's nice and it appeared to be free. I followed the trail and it led to this basketball hoop. I swear to God, I followed the trail. So then what happens if I go down these stairs? Yeah, I swear I followed the trail. Okay, thank you for using the University Trail. So now I'm back on the trail because it literally led me to these buildings. That looks to be like a McMansion or something. I don't know where the fuck I am. The trail leads to that. Like, what in the hell? You're like literally in the back of someone's apartment and there's no way to get on the trail, but you can see it. This is stupid. Really poorly marked, really bad map. So I'm gonna climb back up here and go to the buildings again. This was stupid. Now I have to pee too. All right. I found the trail again, and I think I'm right by where I parked. And I also think that building is probably still closed, and I still won't be able to go to the bathroom. So even though it would be nice to stay longer, the sooner I get to the laundromat, the sooner I think I could use the restroom, which is the joy of living on the road and being a half hour away from all the stuff you want to do. All right. being brutally honest is what I do best, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not very big. It was like a half mile. I'm already back in my car. It's been less than an hour, even though I got totally lost and ended up in like some complex with a basketball hoop and then like apartments. So yeah, that was really small and really mediocre. I mean, I've been to all sorts of different parks in Texas, Hot Springs, back in Illinois. You can see why people would be compelled to spend as much money as they do at the Biltmore estate, because the pictures of it made it pretty clear it was better. I think it's bigger too. So if you have the money for that, I would recommend it. Just not because I've tried it, but in contrast to the things I have tried, it's like, yeah. So anyways, off to the laundry. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Both exams, the Air Force van, set up, that gets set up.
Alright, I'm back in my car and I'm blasting the AC. I'll go back in there in 20 minutes when my first load is done. I didn't do a great job filming in there because I don't want people to like start a fight with me or anything, but there's a ton of people not wearing masks, and there's also people not wearing masks who walk right by you like they're not 6 feet away. They're just like, pandemic doesn't exist, guidelines don't exist. There's a sign on the door saying, you know, maintain 6 feet of distance from people and wear a mask. People aren't. Maybe 50% of people are wearing a mask, 50% aren't. And they walk right past you. And like, I can't go anywhere because like I'm right up against the machines putting my clothes in it. Yeah, to anyone in the public health field who actually thinks they're useful with the pandemic, what the fuck? Like, you have all these rules that never get enforced, and then half the people maximum follow them, maybe in the South at least. Maybe other parts of the country are better, which is like why I'm trying to leave. Like, do people in public health actually think they're useful? Like, do you think that there's like magical unicorns taking care of immunodeficient people so we don't need to go to laundromats? Yeah, so comment down below, like, if you work in public health, do you actually think that you're useful? Or do you think you're more like Ted Cruz, where you're like putting on a show pretending like you're actually helping people when you're like super obviously like not helping who you're supposed to be helping? Oh, I should also mention, the air conditioning there is like almost non-existent. It's like really hot and humid and nasty. So that's yet another reason to like chill in my car and blast the air conditioning and watch some YouTube videos. That is like not a good place to be spending time, even without a pandemic. I screwed up and I paid for the wrong machine. So the person whose machine is underneath my machine just got a bonus $1. So it's their lucky day. Let me see if I could go to the bathroom in there. Okay, so my clothes are in the dryer. I'll go back in there in 20 more minutes. Now let me just comment/complain, because that's just how these vlogs are, it seems. So this is the highest rated laundromat in the whole Asheville area. So I asked the attendant if there's a bathroom for customers. She's like, yeah, it's downstairs, but the women's bathroom doesn't work, so you have to use the men's. So then I go into the men's bathroom, and it's got, I wish I had my camera phone. I left it in my car. because I just ran in to go to the bathroom, and like the sink was messed up in the men's bathroom, and this was the working bathroom. So there's like one toilet, one urinal, one sink. The sink had 2 different faucets, one for hot, one for cold. The hot water didn't work at all. The cold water barely had water coming out of it. The soap dispenser was empty. I squeezed a tiny bit out, but like it was a clear dispenser, so you could see that it was empty. Nasty. So that's like the highest rated laundromat is like nasty, nasty, nasty. Hope you don't live on the road and can use the bathroom somewhere else, nasty. Anyways, 20 more minutes, go back in there and get my delicates. Alright, done with the laundry. It's almost 1 p.m. I don't know if I want to get lunch close by, and I'm not even sure what is close by, or if I want to go back to the hotel and get steak fajitas from El Paso. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Not sure what I'm gonna do. I ate the rest of the biscuit while I was waiting for my clothes to dry. It was freaking tasty, as was the strawberry jelly. So I'm gonna have to shut off the camera on my phone so I could make a map and figure out what is even close by. I think that's a good stopping point. That day went on and on. So in the next episode, I do get my lunch and finish the day. Be good to your mucous membranes. Peace out, bye.